soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around. Look.
What's good? It's your host CHIFFON111 and welcome to another edition of ITSAMOVEMENTTV. We're here again at Crane Theater, right in the heart of Manhattan, NYC. I'm from Brooklyn, y'all already know, but when Next to Rise tour called me, I hopped that train, I get that lift.
You never give up on your dreams.
Alright, let's take it again. Never give up on your dreams.
CHIFFON111.
We're gonna do it again. Get them lyrics.
I've been through it all. I gave it all. I gotta stay dedicated. It's time to rock the spot. I've been through struggles, been through the pain. I'm staying independent, running all of my dreams. I've been through it all. I gave it all I got. Was excited by the crowd when they set them high. I've been through it all, and never did I quit. I'm staying independent, and yes, I meant it. It's my time. Time for me to take that. Never looking back. And I got no true back. So check this out. I'm first on the list. Got the haters there at me when they face up in this. Why you mad? Cause I made it. I got my movies in my VIP to get paid. I holler, but they deserve it just like I do. They had my back, that's a fact, so now I got you. Yeah, it's all year. Did your head get it right? Tony on the beat. All I need is one mic. Hashtag Nas, I rep the pioneers in hip hop. I'm on. And you know I won't stop. Never will I stop, never will I quit, cause I'm legit dedicated to this shit. Yo, I was born for the hip hop. That's true facts. I'm old school with a twist in me. Handle that. And to the pioneers of hip hop, I salute you. And new school, don't be rude with your attitude. Show homage. Don't give me vex. Give X. And get to know me, cause you know why? Cause I'm next. I can make a clap to this. Yeah, get it right. Every beat I can still hide on the mic. So tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? EPMD, and maybe business. So show respect. Did you hear me clear? The pioneers are back, and this is our year. The independent taking over, coming full force. But let me tell you what's really major. They stay lost. I've been through it all. I stay dedicated. It's time to rock the spot. I've been through the struggles, been through the pain. I'm staying independent and running all through my veins. I've been through it all. I gave it all I got. Was inspired by the crowd when they set them high. I've been through it all, and never did I quit. I'm staying independent, and yes, I meant it. JC Records in the building, independent all day. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down.
There will never be a point in your life where it's the right time to do a great thing. If you're waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect timing, it's not going to happen. You know what you have to do? You have to create the perfect time and the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation.
So that a lot of people become comfortable. They stop growing. They stop wanting anything. They become satisfied. People getting ready to go to jobs that they don't like. Jobs that are making them sick. You see, when you're not pursuing your goal, you are literally committing spiritual suicide. When you have some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for that takes you out of your comfort zone, you'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you have. When the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game?
There are things that you think you'll never need to know, that you may only need to know one time in your life, but that could save your life because you had that knowledge.
Unless you attempt to do something beyond that which you've already mastered, you will never grow. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it, that you talked yourself out of it?
You're waiting on your next door neighbor to make it happen for you. It may not happen. If you're waiting on your mother or your father, they may be so ancient in their thinking that they don't understand this opportunity that you have. And if you're waiting on them, it may never get done. You don't beg average people to be phenomenal. You don't beg good people to be phenomenal. You just are phenomenal, and you will attract phenomenal.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason.
If you're not where you are, if you're not where you want to be, if you don't have what you want to have, if you're not where you think you should be at this particular place, it has nothing to do with the system, but it has everything to do with the fact that you're not making the sacrifice. I want you to make that dream become a reality, because if you don't, you will be working for somebody else to make their dreams become a reality.
Everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more. And let me tell you something, that's a lonely feeling. It's a lonely feeling, particularly people that you're doing it for. Most people take their greatness, take their ideas to the graveyard with them.
Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. There are people right now who are working who don't want to work. There are people who hate their jobs, but they keep getting up to do it.
The wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard. Because in the graveyard we will find inventions that we never ever were exposed to. Ideas, dreams that never became reality. Hopes and aspirations that were never acted upon.
Question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? And greatness is a lot of small things done well. Day after day, workout after workout, obedience after obedience, day after day.
When things don't work out for you, when things happen that you could not anticipate, what are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong?
You will never ever be successful until you turn your pain into greatness, until you allow your pain to push you from where you are to push you to where you need to be. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is going to be a part of your prize, a part of your product. I challenge you to push yourself.
See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself.
I mean that what you did last week don't count. Today is the only important day. There are 86,400 seconds in a day, and how you use those are critical. You got 86,400 today, and what you do today is going to seep in who you are. Nobody's going to talk about what you did last week.
That the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
You have this opportunity of a lifetime. It means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it in the lifetime of this opportunity.
I got a saying that when life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no.
When you die on E. Leave no dream left behind, guys. Leave no opportunity left behind. When you leave this earth, accomplish every single thing you can accomplish. Listen to me, you're going to be here one day, but you'll never get here if you give up, if you give in, if you quit. And finally, guys, you got to want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around. Look, there's no
problem is you're on the phone with these great ideas, you got great statements, you sound deep, but your life does not model anything you're talking about. Okay, listen to me. I want you to get that because maybe it was deep because you didn't respond the way I thought you was going to respond. Watch this. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life who you are. Everybody wants, you think the guy that's driving around in a tricked out Ford Fusion, you think that was his dream car? Like he went to Ford, like, let me get the tricked out Fusion. I've always wanted this, right? Right? That's not the car you wanted. You think the guy that's living in the low housing income area, that's where he wanted to live? No. When he passed the gated community, he wants to be there too. Right? But the guy who lives in the gated community, who drives the car he always wanted to drive, the difference between the two of them, that one of them says certain things, this is what I want, and the other one is what he says. He is what he says. He is the words that come out of his mouth and the lifestyle that he lives, the things that he do, they are congruent. Right? That's why some rappers, people are like, how in the world is this rapper, how's he doing what he's doing? Because he said that this is the lifestyle that he lived, right? You look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z said he did this, this, and this to get to this. And when people go back and look at his life, they're like, he did that. Now there are other rappers, I won't say their names, but they got really released from the game because they claimed to live a certain lifestyle. They said they did this, and then when you did homework on them, you found out they were from the suburbs. This guy's like, I shoot, I kill, I was in jail, and then you do this homework, he was in prep school. It's like, whoa, what happened? Right? So listen to me, I'm gonna keep it 100. The reason why people like, Eric, your confidence, why do you have so much confidence? I have so much confidence because when I talk about what I'm going to talk about, I lived it. I lived it. What gives me the right? That's what I tell all my young speakers who want to speak. I say this is the number one question you better ask yourself before you do what I do. What gives you the right to address that crowd? What gives you the right? Not if you're talented, if you can speak. What gives you the right to stand before successful people? You want to speak in the NBA. What gives you the right to talk to an athlete who represents 1% of all the athletes in the world? What gives you the right to talk to him? What gives you the right to talk to a 4-time NBA champion? What gives you the right? I need to look at your life and see how you got the right to talk to this guy. There's a lot of opportunities in this place. What gives you the right to earn them? What gives you the right? And when you can answer that question, there's nothing you can't have. What gives me the right? I was homeless. I slept in abandoned buildings, and I own a company that's $1 million. We're right here at the million mark in 2 years. What gives me the right? I'm a high school dropout who got a GED, who took 12 years to get a 4-year degree, who got his master's degree. By the way, I'm a Spartan who's working on finishing up on his PhD. What gives me the right to tell you you can keep going? Because I kept going. That's what gives me the right. I ate out of garbage cans. I lived in abandoned buildings, and I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm an author. I'm an author. I have the right to tell you you can do it, you can make it. Why? Because I did it. I'm not giving you something I read in the book. I love it. Have you ever noticed those speakers when they speak? You can tell they read Stephen Covey's 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. Right? And they habit 1. I'm like, how you gonna, that's Stephen Covey. He has the right. What do I mean by right? Write this down. Sweat equity. Sweat equity. That means Stephen Covey has the right to tell me these 7 habits because he's went through sweat, blood, and tears to come up with those 7 habits. Those 7 habits didn't come from him sitting in the classroom somewhere. Those 7 habits came from living, from life. What does it take to be successful? Can I be real with you? You can go to any bookstore and get what it takes to be successful. You can get that. You can go to any bookstore. Somebody wrote about it. The challenge is not what does it take. The challenge is, do you have a heart to do what it tells you to do? Can you make the sacrifices? Listen to me very close. I guarantee you, there's probably a book called Success for Dummies that breaks it down real plain. But what makes a man get up at 3 o'clock in the morning versus a man that gets up just in time to go to work? It's not that the guy that has to be to work at 7 o'clock who gets up at 6:30 to be somewhere at 7, it's not that he doesn't know that if he gets up at 5 o'clock, he could probably be better. The problem is he don't have a heart to get up early. He don't have the discipline to get up early. It's not the knowledge that he lacks, it's the heart. And you can't go buy that at Walmart. That's why I have an advantage. People say all the time, Eric, how did you do it? You were homeless. You were a high school dropout. You didn't have the advantage. You didn't have your real father in your life. How did you do it? This guy comes from a great community. How did you do it? I said, because I learned the secret to success. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you come from privilege, your mama can buy you a car. They can send you to the best college in the world, but she can't make you get up and go to class. Your daddy could own everything and be a billionaire, but the drive he had to get the billions, he can't take you to Walmart and buy the drive.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom.
Listen, I'ma give you every reason why it's time to let me in the game. It's my season. Number one, I know that I'm nice. I don't need your opinion, don't need your advice. You better think twice. I'm about my business, trying to step to me with that lamish. What is this? It's hard enough being female in hip hop. I can hold my own with the thug, so you better stop. When you don't hear that gun go pop pop on the other block when you ran, caught you with the Glock. Say I'm ready, I can't take it no more. You won't let me in the front, so I'm kicking down the back door. I got dreams, I believe to be true, and I ain't trying to impress you to show you what I do. I hold it down for the underground kid. I'm like fire when you know I'm rocking the mic, so put your hands up if you know you feeling hip hop, and always stand up, cause you know you gave it all you got. Sorry haters, we can't be stopped. Yeah, we all about that cheddar. It's time to get my guap. To all the radio stations around the nations, playing the same old songs. I'm still waiting, debating what I gotta do to do on how I should be in rotation with them too. It's a movement.com, so I'ma keep it moving, cause I know I got it going on. So get ready, I'm coming for you real soon. Underground, put it down, so you better give me room. So back up before you get it, cause I'ma still spit it, and I don't even care if you ain't with it. Yeah, like I said, I don't do this for you, so hear me clear. Get the F up out of here. Yeah, you're pissing me off. Just because I'm 5'1" and thinking I'm soft. If you listen close, you might learn something. Better yet, what you need to learn is stop fronting, acting like you something, but you really not. I ain't mean to put you on blast in your spot, so why you just try to keep it real with the deal? Better yet, I don't really care how you feel. So put your hands up if you know you feeling hip hop, and always stand up if you give it all that you got. Sorry haters, we can't be stopped. Yeah, we all about that cheddar. It's time to get that guap. Put your hands up if you know you feeling hip hop, and always stand up if you give it all that you got. Tell the haters I'm sorry, but you can't be stopped. Time to get the cheddar, time to get the guap. Put your hands up if you feeling hip hop, and always stand up if you give it all that you got. Sorry haters, we can't be stopped. Yeah, we all about that cheddar. It's all about that guap.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your man Corey. Welcome to the Digital Dash, where I be giving you guys tips on how to market your songs and get those numbers booming. Now, if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, I'm a digital marketer. I specialize in helping artists like yourself get their songs heard through platforms like Spotify, like Instagram, like YouTube, and a bunch of others. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about today is 5 music marketing predictions that I have for 2019. Now, this video was pretty much inspired by this article that I read on this blog called Later, where they went and got a bunch of Instagram experts to give their opinions on how they thought the platform would move forward in 2019 and how other people could stand to benefit from Instagram. Now, as I was reading it, I started to think, got a couple of predictions myself, so why not share it with you guys, see what you all think, see if you have any of your own, and we can take it from there. Now, before we get into all of that, follow me on Instagram. I'll make sure to put my @name somewhere on the screen. Come talk to me, come engage with me, come give me some video ideas, all of that. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, prediction number 1, IGTV will become a force. Now, I know what you're thinking. When it was released last year, it was a little bit lackluster. We weren't really feeling such a heavy impact from IGT hitting the scene, but come on guys, we know how Facebook is. Facebook never steps out of the battle without putting up a really strong fight. If you remember when Instagram first debuted their stories, everybody was kind of trashing that, and now look at you. I bet you're using them every single day. Now, the reason that I say that IGTV will become a force is because Facebook is seriously looking to compete with YouTube, and that's pretty much their property, their way to do so. Now, I do see going forward that Instagram will start thinking of ways to make IGTV a little bit more searchable, make it a little bit more interactive, and make it a place where you guys will seriously want to put your long-form content. So if you want to get a step ahead of the game, get a step ahead of the curve, and other people who are going to start flocking to it, I would definitely start thinking of creative ways that you can start to put your content out on your IGTV, start using it and start building it up right now. Prediction number 2, there will be a lot stronger of a focus on content marketing over the marketing of the actual music. Now, what do I mean by this? As platforms like Instagram and YouTube start to gain more influence, I think that we'll start to see fans care less about the music and more about the content that the artist is putting out. Basically boiling down to, are you entertaining them? Are you keeping them happy? So if in 2018 you didn't sit down and start to think of a strong content schedule and a strong content plan, then you're going to get left behind. I mean, think about all the YouTube stars who became rap stars seemingly overnight. It was all because of their content. And like I said, as these platforms gain more affluence, the content is only going to be more stronger in the marketing plan overall. So I would suggest that you guys start to get on that. Prediction number 3, we'll start to see an increase in paid advertising spending from music artists. Now, I know I can see you guys rolling your eyes right now. I don't know what it is about paid advertising that artists don't like. I get it. It's not the sexiest way to promote yourself, but it is effective. And in 2018, we've seen artists like Lil Wayne and Denzel Curry and even Drake starting to use paid advertising on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and I think it's only going to get stronger moving forward from 2019 and up. The reason I say this is because it is an effective way. I'm always preaching about how, as far as a bang for your buck kind of thing, you can't really get better than ad spending. But I think what's going to come along is some savvy unknown artist is going to figure out some piece of content that he's going to run like a $50 add-on or a $100 add-on or something like that, and it's going to blow him up and change the ad game for music artists moving forward. Now, if you haven't started to get into the paid advertising world, I strongly suggest that you do so, because it's only going to get more expensive as time goes on, so you definitely want to dig your feet into it right now. Prediction number 4, there will be an increase in marketing on more untraditional platforms. Now, when I think of traditional platforms, I think of Twitter, I think of YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. But have you ever thought about running a campaign on Deezer? Have you ever thought about running a campaign on Pandora? Have you ever thought about reaching out to Musical.ly or Triller or Twitch influencers? I think that moving forward from 2019 and up, we'll start to see artists flock to more untraditional platforms, because it'll be a lot easier to stand out, because there aren't so many people trying to get attention on there. You know, everybody's on Instagram, everybody's on Facebook, but not everyone is figuring out creative ways to utilize these other media platforms that are out there. In 2018, we saw Drake and Travis Scott link up with Ninja for an epic Twitch campaign, and I think that that type of attention and effort will start to trickle down to you guys, the smaller artists who are trying to figure out how to blow up on these platforms. It'll be a little bit more organic, since most of you are using these platforms for your own personal uses anyway. It's just a matter of reverse engineering them and figuring out how you can utilize them to push your content and your music out. So if you're only on these platforms that I named earlier, I would definitely look into figuring out some type of other platform, these new ones that are coming up, and how you can use them with your marketing efforts. And prediction number 5, we will see a rise in influencer marketing. Now, unless you've been under a rock for the past year, 2 years, 3 years, then I'm pretty sure that you've noticed that influencer marketing has been the wave. Like, it's been one of the main marketing tools used by people in music, outside of music, and just anybody who's looking to sell or promote something. But I think that moving forward from 2019 and up, we'll start to see more of an increase in micro-influencer marketing, partly because they're a lot cheaper. Like, you can get some micro-influencers who are willing to post you or promote you for $10, $20, $50. And the other reason being that their followers just tend to believe what they're posting a lot more, right? Like, when you see a mega influencer post something, you pretty much assume that they got paid for it, right? Like, somebody with 1 million or 2 million followers isn't posting something unless they're getting paid for it. But when the fans see somebody with 10,000 followers post something or 20,000 followers post something, they don't automatically assume that they got paid for it. They think that it's like their best friend recommending something to them. So it's a little bit more natural. It's a little bit more organic. So I do think that moving forward, the artist who figures out how to use these micro-influencers, who figures out how to build a strong team of them, will have a better chance of succeeding moving forward because they'll be able to build a base level from the ground up. So there we have it, guys. Those are my 5 music marketing predictions for 2019 and moving forward. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to see if you have any predictions of your own, and I'll make sure to link you guys to the article that inspired this video in the description below. I'll also leave some links to some old videos about micro-influencers and IGTV just to get you started in that direction. Now, as always, guys, if you feel like you learned anything today, please like and share this video. Hit those post notifications as well, as I wouldn't want you guys to miss anything. Once again, my name is Corey, and I'll see y'all next time.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around, look, there's no...
Oh, what's good, bro? I'm chilling, man. Yo,
What's up?
What you eat?
Ain't shit, but up with Dutch.
She good, man. I'm about to go meet my bro right now.
No, tell him to holler at me.
Bro, I got you, bro. Got you.
Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost forgot what I was.
Yo,
What's good, bro?
shit, what up with you?
Shit, I'm cool. Nah, bro, where you at?
I'm right here around the corner.
Yeah, come through me. I'm at the store.
Alright, I'm about to pull up.
Yeah, y'all just sent your man Sav, too. He told me to tell you what's up.
Alright, tell that nigga I said what up.
All right, bro. All right, I'm at the store.
I'm about to pull up. One.
All right.
Free run. Alright. Sound live. Dog shit. Alright. Before I shoot him, salute him like in the mirror.
Yo, I stay in the front like my name was El Capitan. Dreaded like a Rasta, bust a chopper like Iraqians. Lambo field, couldn't pack him in. A nasty bin, known to spit a dart like an African. They said I'm back again, but me, I gotta laugh again. I'm mastering, packing the Mac in the back of caravans. Being big flex, headed down to Maryland. And after that, I'm clapping and blowing up some Afghanistan. You niggas want it, you get it, serious damage. You gon' find yourself at a physical disadvantage. Wanna be the boss, but it's clear that you couldn't manage. Said I got a gun and you diving into a panic. I'm here to do you some damage. The 44's a cannon. Pop them in your office and toss it in the Atlantic. They talking to me in Spanish and offering me a canvas so I can paint a picture me eating you like a sandwich. You niggas food in my rhymes make me a cannibal. I smoke botanical and eat a rapper like I'm Hannibal. I got a chopper, my chopper got a banana too. It's understandable, I'm in the jungle with the animals. Less than the god, but I'm more than the man. And I knock down your stand like Conan the Barbarian. He don't want no beef, he vegetarian. Before I shoot him, salute him like an American. I bust your head like a pinata. I'm hotter than West Nevada. My product is on your block and you starving, you getting hotter. On top of that, I smoke anything rain like losses. I'm spring sting on vodka and steaming these enchiladas. My products, red bottoms, he weaving it till I got them. I'm grilling them like some steak and serving them like some pasta. Me and this crazy pasta bitch dancing on pasta pasta. Your man a 9-9, me I'm a chopper. We need to get him a doctor, they fleeing him in the chopper. Surrounding him with low cause he's singing like it's a opera. He's singing like Frank Sinatra, I eat him up like a lobster. Back him in the square and I beat him up like a boxer. You and I the mobster, and me they calling me shots is max with the locks, and I'm kicking it like it's soccer. First nigga test, so you hearing is blocker. I press niggas team and they soundin' like they Chewbacca or Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know me, I'm no imposter. Your flow is a cannoli and cheesy like some ricotta. You wanna get it on, let's go do it at the Ramada by Benny Hanna. You fuck around, I eat you like lasagna. I'm less than the god, but more than the man, and I knock down your stand like Conan the Barbarian. You don't want no beef, you vegetarian. Before I shoot him, salute him like an American.
Before I shoot him, salute him like an American. Before I shoot him, salute him like an American.
My philosophy got you thinking Socrates. I'm just trying to get fly, kick it like a soccer team. Ain't nobody hot as me, at least as far as I can see. Asking God why, he said I am the anomaly. You could check my prophecies, I said it back when I was 3. I'm about to lock this game down, play it like Monopoly. Buy up all your property, ain't nobody stopping me. I can give a lot, but I would never give apologies. I'm giving out colostomies to anyone who copied me. Tried to bite my style, turned around and did it sloppily. This shit is a mockery, you mastering stenography. I don't fuck with niggas if they working with authority. These bitches got a part of me, battling's a part of me. Eating rappers now cause this rap game is starving me. You ain't seen a harder beast, I'm sharper than piranha teeth. The fact that you trash ain't the part that really bother me. Coming for your arteries, cardiac robbery. Have you seen stars like you was studying astronomy? You don't wanna spar with me, I'm rapping like a ganja leaf. I hop on any track, but any rapping spit retardedly. Embedded in the heart of me, dope from out the pharmacy. Got niggas at your door like we was bone thugs in harmony. Don't ever think of harming me. Police gon' be charging me with 2 counts of assault and some aggravated robberies. You pussy like pornography, I'm puffing on some orange weed. Put you on that brick road, changing name to Dorothy. You don't wanna spar with me, why the fuck you started me? APB the gang and your team is a sorority. I'm less than the garden, more than the man, and I knock down your stand like Conan the Barbarian. You don't want no beef, you vegetarian. Before I shoot him, salute him like an American.
To the idea that nothing is impossible. That if somebody says no, you say it's just the beginning.
Success is not a straight line. It's crooked, it's down in a valley, it's back up over a mountain. I bet you that you have failed more times than anyone in this room.
Absolutely.
You know, don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and rearrange them the way you want. Create your own constellation.
I am a human being. There's no difference between my humanness and your humanness. The only thing is, if you're trying to get there, you cannot stop believing in any way. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody tells you, you have to know it beyond knowing it.
Are you the best footballer in the world right now? I think so, yes. In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best. I'm always going to say that.
Don't allow anyone, friend, family, acquaintance, teachers, whoever it is, don't allow anyone to tell you that what you are dreaming for yourself and your family is not possible. It is possible.
Please feel me, please hear this from my heart. Anything you want is possible. All you can do is plant your seed in the ground, water it, and believe. That is what allowed me to be in this position right now. I would not stop believing.
I would say believe in your direction and do it. Spend less time talking about it and more time trying to perfect it and put it out there.
Position yourself to succeed. So for example, if you're doing something else and you want to do this thing you love, you do it after hours. You work 9 to 6, you get home, you kiss the dog, and you go to town. Right? I mean, you start building your equity and your brand and whatever you're trying to accomplish.
If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope. Most people don't even try, sadly. Most people try and then stop or give up. Very few people try and try and try, or do and do and do and do and never give up. And those are the people that ultimately succeed and win.
Third failure in a row. Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
If you want this, if you want bling bling, if you want to buy the jets, work. That's how you get it.
I always believe that the bridge between reality and a dream is work.
No idea works unless you have the courage to do the work. Ideation without execution is delusion.
Because you can have the most brilliant idea in the world, but you gotta bet on yourself. You can't think that that one idea and the way that you think it's supposed to happen is the only way that it can happen.
I challenge all of us to say, stop finding reasons to find and make excuses that, we affectionately at Under Armour call loser talk. And I don't know, you've got to just will it and focus on making it happen.
Focus on one thing, one area. Put all of your energy into watering one area. If you spread the water across many seeds, you don't have as much water for one seed. So focus on one thing.
What I learned from Steve Jobs is, if you believe enough, then you will see it, because other people will believe in it. Other people will create products. So you need to foster the belief in what you are dreaming so that it becomes
Transcription jobs could range from creating a transcription of a recorded interview to transcribing captions for YouTube videos. If you're interested in transcribing, we recommend you sign up for 3Play Media. 3Play Media caters to industries such as education, entertainment, government, and faith. Their services include closed captioning, translation, and audio descriptions. The transcription service is geared toward making audio and video content searchable, engaging, and easier to understand, rather than just watching or listening to content. As a freelance transcriptionist or editor for 3Play Media, you would decide which projects to accept, how much you work, and when and where you perform your work. To be a good candidate, you need to be able to provide expert transcribing services independently and be able to provide a quick turnaround on a finished work product, as each project will have its own requirements. You are required to take and pass a series of proficiency tests to demonstrate your transcription skills prior to being engaged as a contract transcriptionist. The average pay is in the range of $10 to $30 per hour. You will get paid monthly via direct deposit to your bank account. 4. Medication reminders. PLEO. There is a growing need in the healthcare industry for customer service agents to help patients improve their medication routine. Basically, these are agents who call patients that have been given prescriptions to help them remember to take them. If you're interested in medication reminders, we recommend you sign up for PLEO, PLEO Good Start, a company that hires freelancers who work at home as what they term a good starter. A good starter is a person who makes a non-sales call to patients, reminding them to take their pills and medication. Good starters also answer questions to help individuals get on a schedule. You read from a script that's given to you, and while having a conversation with the patient, you will review the side effects as well. You are required to listen to the patient and report any harmful effects if the patient mentions any. Being a good starter is a serious job. Not only are you contributing to the patient's life, but you are providing patients with emotional support and encouragement. PLEO will perform a background screening and credit check at your expense. They are huge on helping people, therefore you must be personable, cheerful, and have a pleasant voice. The average pay is in the range of $10 to $15 per hour. You will get paid twice a month via direct deposit to your bank account. 5. Data entry, SIGTRAC. Data entry jobs are relatively easy, repetitive jobs where you enter information from paper documents into digital form. Data entry jobs are easy to do, but are often monotonous and uneventful. However, these jobs have proven to be a legitimate side hustle opportunity. If you're interested in data entry, we recommend you sign up for SIGTRAC. SigTrack is a data processing company that primarily handles information connected to various campaigns. They provide a variety of information that gets passed on to candidates. This is a very legitimate home-based data entry job where data entry clerks are responsible for processing signatures. These signatures appear on affidavits, petition signatures, and voter registration cards. No previous experience is required, but the work is seasonal. Like all data entry jobs, your ability to balance accuracy and speed is the key to maximizing your hourly wage. It's critical that you have dual monitors, as the basis for this gig is to view raw data on one monitor and enter data on the other. The average pay is in the range of $7 to $30 per hour, depending on your accuracy. You will get paid weekly via your PayPal account.
We would love to hear your opinion on this video. Please tell us your thoughts in the comments below.
6. User testing, userlytics. The great thing about user testing is that it's simple and in most cases doesn't require any specific qualifications. There are a handful of innovative companies that provide a user testing platform that allows freelancers to provide insight to clients based on their customer experiences. If you're interested in user testing, we recommend you sign up for Userlytics. Userlytics gives you the ability to get paid while checking out the usability of apps or a website as you test from home or anywhere you like. You will participate in user testing and provide your feedback and suggestions. Your work will consist of completing a series of tasks and instruction while interacting with prototype or production websites or mobile apps. You may also end up viewing video commercials or other digital user interfaces. In any event, you will be able to speak out loud about your thoughts, emotions, criticisms, and suggestions while answering questions. You will need a PC or Mac with a microphone, and for some tests, a webcam may be necessary. You will need to install the Userlytics Recorder software on your desktop or laptop. For mobile tests, you can use either your iPhone or Android. Again, you will need to use your microphone and front camera. After downloading the Userlytics app from either the App Store or Google Play, you will be good to go. The average pay is in the range of $5 to $20 per test. You will get paid weekly via your PayPal.
We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around, look, there's no
It's a Movement TV. This channel is not about me. I'm going to say it again. It's a Movement TV. It's about us. It's about we. And there's no I in us or we. We are dedicated strongly to supporting independent artists, independent businesses, and anyone that wants to live their dreams. This is what we do. We salute and support you. So what I'd like you to do, hit me up. You see me on IG, it's a Movement111. Twitter, Chiffon, CHIFFON111. At any time, hit me up. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And I will see y'all at the top. Yeah. Holla.
Never climb walls, get broken down. Brushing off the rubber, no troubles, what they hoping now. Want the sun to shine, how it rains, so I wrote the cloud. Bring it right over clowns, hoping that they soak and drown. Flowing on their backs, swollen blue when they pop up. Me and Pop the man that asked you gon' pop what? Laugh how I look, entertaining strangers. Engaging in disputes, threats, and ugly exchanges. Real niggas don't talk, I was taught the game is better to be sold than told. Don't try to change this, I'm setting my ways. You won't wind my internal clock. Came from the days when Prospect Hughes were the murder blocks. I survived it all, made it, I don't need to find out it's not any better over here in the rock. Goddamn, gotta stay locked and loaded and just stick to the guidelines and never take a silly look like from the sidelines. I told you I was going to Brooklyn. You know I couldn't say Brooklyn, but I call it my motherfucking fly top, rock green cheese. Let's go, let's go.
Resident Evil like Beanie Siegel, stay propped to this evil. Back to the Lord, your feet's in the devil section. This is stick of blessing, bush a motherfucking weapon. Black glove, got a mag, black hoodie, stacking cash, same shooter, different block, same nigga, 10 shot. Carrying a hammer is essential to the mental, cause the drama you get into, this line is pushing with angel. Muscle, here it is, flex muscle, here it is. You the earthquake, round here. Mind your business, do the same. Hide your brain, hide your pain. On your body, truck the crosswalk, brave in the left lane. Bullet holes and scars, bad bitches and cars. All for it, get you fucked and have you clutching the bars. Brooklyn to the rock, return to P and Pop. We don't rock, boy, G's, and we banging the spot.
The darkened walls I scale, and far and high, I see your
Never give up on your dreams. Believe in yourself. Chiffon 111. I've been through it all. I gave it all I got. I stayed dedicated. It's time to rock the spot. I've been through the struggles, been through the pain. I'm staying independent. It's running all through my veins. I've been through it all. I gave it all I got. Was inspired by the crowd when they said that I'm high. I've been through it all. Never did I quit. I'm staying independent, and yes, I meant it. It's my time for me to take that. Never looking back. Now y'all know that's true fact. So check this out, I'm first on the list. Got the haters staring at me with their face looking pissed. Why you mad? Cause I made it. I got my homies in the VIP, we getting faded. Yo, they deserve it just like I do. They had my back, that's a fact. So now I got you. Yeah, it's all year. Did you hear? Get it right. Put Tony on the beat. All I need is one mic. Hashtag Nas. I rep the pioneers of hip hop. Chiffon 111. And you know I won't stop. Gave it all I got. I stay dedicated. It's time to rock the spot. I've been through the struggles, been through the pain. I'm staying independent. It's running all through my veins. I've been through it all. Gave it all I got. Was inspired by the crowd when they said that I'm high. I've been through it all, and never did I quit. I'm staying independent, and yes, I meant it. Never will I stop, never will I quit, cause I'm legit dedicated to this shit. Yeah, I admit, yo,
No, I was born for the hip hop. That's true facts. I'm old school with a twisted new. Handle that. And to the pioneers of hip hop, I salute you. And new school, don't be rude with your attitude. Show homage. Don't get me vexed, DMX. And get to know me, cause you know why? Cause I'm who next. I can make a clap to this. Yeah, get it right. Eric B and Rakim still high on the mic. So tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? EPMD and me, we stripping business. So show respect. Did you hear me clear? The pioneers are back, and this is our year. The independent taking over, coming full force. But let me tell you what's really major. It's day laws. I've been through it all. Gave it all I got. I stayed dedicated. It's time to rock the spot. I've been through the struggles, been through the pain. I'm staying independent. It's running all through my veins. I've been through it all. I gave it all I got. Was inspired by the crowd when they said I'm high. I've been through it all, and never did I quit. I'm staying independent, and yes, I meant it.
We coming for you, we coming for you real soon. We coming for you, you stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you, we coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn